Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Crazy Gas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de PGA Tour de K25 sur PS5. Continue le jeu, c'est parti.
A big hello to you from myself, John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what happens today. I got good feelings. I'm going to leave it there. And as we kick into this ranked tour affair, I got good feelings from the golf gods. I think you're going to do well out there. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, into the drink. And we're setting up here about 210 or so from the pin. The approach heading right. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the rough. 14-footer. Bit long on that one. And right now you're 2 over. That wind is going right to left out there. And the approach heading to the left. Okay, second shot here on the second. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. So far, so good. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. All right, third hole on this course is a par 4. Give it a go. Good job. Okay, this shot's about 145 from the pin. Well, unfortunate. That's gonna get counted as a missed green. And this is your look at par. This putt's moving to the left up the hill. Now, there's almost nothing left of this one. And that putt drops for back-to-back bogeys. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. We won't be getting that one back. And this is our third shot. Little play. This one's about 130 yards out. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. Here's an 18-foot putt. All right, you're starting this way out to the left. Ooh, just missed. Moving on. Currently sitting at 8 over. Okay, par 3 for the 5th hole. Well, missed the green there on that one. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. All right, 19 feet to the cup. Nicely done. And a heads up. We got a headwind to deal with. Nicely done. And this one's about 180 yards out. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway. All right, for the bogey. And currently sitting at 9 over. And now for the 7th hole, we have a par 5. Coming into a bunker near you. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. And this one is around 80 yards from the pin. And this putt's around 11 feet out. It's breaking to the left, I think. And ripping out a birdie after bogeying the last. That's what I like to see. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. This is out of the second cut here. And here's your par putt. This one's breaking pretty hard to the right. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And after that one, 9 over par for the day. All right, here we go. 9th hole, par 4. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway. And you've managed to hold on to the fairway here. That's good stuff. This one's about 120 yards out. This one's a little to the right on approach. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. This one's going uphill and to the right. Oh, that was almost in. And unfortunately, second bogey in a row. Let's kick this bad luck to the curb, starting with the next tee shot. Ooh, that was a little awkward on the swing there. And second shot on the 10th coming up. Well, that didn't go well, did it? Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Okay, on the green. That's good. The bad part is you're still pretty far away from the cup. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. A little bit too firm on that one. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. Looks like you got a line on this. Alrighty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. And after that one, let's take a peek and see what's happening on the leaderboard. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Shake it off. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. And if you can sink this, it's a birdie for you. I think this one's moving to the right. Oh, just 4 feet left on this one. And now we head over to the par 3/12. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? All right, here is a look at our par putt. This one's gonna go down the hill and right to left, I believe. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. And this one's your 4th. Good job. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. All right, we got a par 3 here on the 14th. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. And this will be your par putt here. A slight break, if any, to the right on this one. And down it goes. Well done on the putt. Wind blowing left to right on this one. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. All right, let's do it. This to save par. This one looks like it starts off straight, then goes a bit to the left. Okay, next hole coming up. Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th. Ouch, swallowed up into the abyss. This shot's about 80 yards out. Safely on the green. And here we have a 16-foot putt. This one's going downhill, breaking right to left. Just a little too much power. And that's for back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately. All right, next one up is number 17. This one's a par 4. Okay, there you go. This shot's around 155 yards out. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Seven-foot putt here. Ooh, that's too bad. Gonna have to settle for the bogey, I guess. All right, we're on the 18th tee. This one's a par 5. Oh dear gracious, you just tattooed that one. Okay, 37 feet from the cup. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Okay, the putt goes down and we're done here. And that'll be a plus 15 on your scorecard at the end of the day. And with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round of golf. I had a good amount of fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Spoiler alert, golf is about to happen right now. And it is time to compete. Looking forward to see how you do against all those other people out there across the interwebs. Time to get into it. Okay, about 105 left to go. Oops, that one went bye-bye. Setting up here on the first cut of rough. Yikes. Ugh, into the water. Careful with this one. This is from way out. I think this one's going left to right. Get there. How on earth did you did you judge that? I did not think that was going to drop. That was amazing. And you're currently 5 over for the day. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Someone's heading a bit right. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. Second shot here on hole number 2. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one. And for the save. A little too hard. Okay, now this from 11 feet. Oh my, that's too bad. Oh, bad break. Just a little bit aggressive there. Yikes, that went right by. You know what I would like? And I'm sure you would too. I'd like it to drop on this next putt. All right, here we go. Tee this one up. We got a par 4 here on this third hole. Yikes, look out. Well, that won't work. Okay, that green is well below us, so we might need a little less club. Well, we're still in the rough, but we'll get there. Okay, the ball's below you as you set this one up. Well, you might not have enough out of the rough here. Okay, let's get on out of this second cut and get on our way. Okay, nice to leave that sand behind us. Let's putt and move on. Just a little too much pace on that one. Okay, for the quadruple bogey. And fourth hole coming up. That swing was a little bit off. This one's about 175 to the pin. And are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole though, I still can't see it. I'm just gonna have to hope we get this close. And this is what your fifth shot's looking like. All right, let's drop this one in, snag that double bogey and move on. All right, you know what to do. Par 3 here on the 5th. We're setting up quite a bit above this green. We might need a little less club. Nice. This putt's about 6 feet. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. And with that, we will move on to the next. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. I don't think you're gonna like this. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. And that's gonna get wet. Okay, as we set this up, it's not a great scene. It's very, very deep into this rough. And yeah, that was a greasy lie in the bunker. A lot of work left to do still, though. All right, we're getting there. Well done. And if you can sink this, we'll have a triple bogey on our scorecard. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now the 7th hole, we got a par 5. Ooh, a little bit off on that swing. Make sure you check your swing meter. Setting up here from the deep stuff. And that'll stay in the rough. And I don't think you caught enough of the ball here out of the rough. Don't worry about it. Nicely played out of that bunker. And this putt's around 16 feet out. I think we got a left to right break here. Bit long on that one. All right, let's drop this bad boy in for the quad. The 8th hole laid out right in front of us here. Let's see what we can do. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. Yeah, you didn't hit that clean. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Just a little too much power. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. And it looks like that fairway has a bit of a downslope out there in the landing area. Could get some extra yards. Well, that's too bad. And here's our second shot on the 9th. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. Okay, and from the sand. All right, we're lining this one up 19 feet away. Looking good so far? All right, here we go. Triple bogey putt. And that putt will go. And this is a pretty lengthy par 5 hole ahead of us. Swing didn't feel right. I feel bad for you. Here's our second shot on the 10th. And from the fairway sand, we are in the deep stuff here. The ball did not go where you told it to. Well, you can't hit all the greens. "12 feet to go. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Now, just not enough mustard on that one. This one is for triple bogey. All right, let's head to the next. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. There's something off on that swing. I just can't figure out what. All right, hitting into an elevated green. I think you might be coming up a bit short from the rough here. All right, I like being back on the fairway. "30 feet to the cup." All right, got most of the way there. All right, moving forward. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Those shots are going to happen to you. All right, second shot on the 12th. Setting up for our third shot. Okay, as long as we're out of that bunker, that's all I care about. Good stuff. This putt's around 29 feet away. A little too hard. And hopefully we can finish this one off for double bogey. It looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. And the putt drops. And the 13th hole is before us. This one's a par 4. Oh, that's no good. Well, that's too bad. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. Oh, no way. All right, for the bogey. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. This one's just a 3-footer. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. Gonna have to carry that bunker guarding the green. Little less than pure on that swing. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Setting up here with a very long putt. Well, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. It's getting there. All right, well done. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. Second shot here on the 15th. Not an amazing swing. And this one's around 185 yards to the pin. Well, you can't hit them all. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. Just a little bit aggressive there. All right, let's move on to the next. And next is number 16. This one's a par 4. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. All right, from the fairway bunker, let's see how this goes. Oh my, almost in there. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. And about 5 feet to go. All right, let's see what you got here on hole number 17. Oh, that's no good. A little awkward on that swing. Back in the fairway, back on our horse. Let's go. I don't like the way this is going. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. Nothing you can do now. Just pop in the bogey and we'll move on. All right, let's head to the next. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Second shot on the 18th. And I think this is in the rough. Oh, you're still fetched up in the rough here, unfortunately. Something about that sounded a little off. And from the green side rough. 5 feet left to go. And today you end your round with a par. Well done out there. And that's going to do it for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon, though.
Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas, reste passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.